I have great news for you. In today's conversation, I want to share with you 5 credit union personal loans with massive amounts and membership open to anyone. You know, the whole thing about qualifying for membership at a credit union, they want you to have like some geography or some biology, some profession. You need to meet some criteria. This credit union, they don't care about that. So no matter where you live, no matter how, whether if you don't have anybody working in the military, whatever, you can qualify. Okay. So stick around till the end of today's conversation. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweaty Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you were to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to share with you 5 credit union personal loans with massive amounts and membership open to anyone. And I mean anyone, okay? Number 5, we have FirstTech. Our score, 8.3 over 10. One thing we love with FirstTech is that right off the bat, they actually have the soft pull process in place. In other words, you don't have to actually apply right away, so you can go through a soft pull to see how much you could qualify for, okay? And they don't care where you live or what you do in the country, they will actually approve you, not a problem. So this loan is good. The thing with the loan is that the loan actually oscillates from $500 to $50,000, okay? And they actually allow you to have a fast online application, okay? And this loan, it depending on what you want. You can have a fixed rate and fixed monthly payments, or you can negotiate actually another type of payments. In terms of tenor, in terms of maturities, you are looking at 2 to 7 years. This is really great, okay? And what we love with the FirstTech is they have a great customer service. In other words, I mean, we have heard, in the past 5 years, they have gone from to excellent. So they are constantly kicking ass right now in terms of customer service. They will work with you, okay? And one thing we love with this personal loan from FirstTech is that they have low fixed rate. They have no application fees, origination fees, or prepayment penalties, okay? And you have no payments for up to 45 days. Wonderful, wonderful, okay? So with that loan, you can with the FirstTech membership, you can reap many benefits. So you have quick and easy loan application, okay? So we're talking about online loan application, digital documents delivery, fast loan decision. You have security anytime, anywhere, so you can access your account through their mobile app and also through online banking, okay? And you have more money in your pocket because you have no prepayment penalty, no application or origination fee, or no annual fee, okay? So you can apply actually for a loan online or by phone. It's totally up to you. So if you don't have, let's say you don't have a FirstTech branch in your vicinity, you can actually apply by phone. The number is 1-855-855-8805. 1-855-855-8805. Number 4, we have Nexxus. Our score, 8.8 over 10. So the cool thing about Nexxus is that, again, they are very good in terms of giving you a decision real fast, okay? And what we love with Nexxus is that they actually cater to all kinds of budget. So if you're a low income earner, they're fine with that. Obviously, they're not going to give you the highest loan amounts, which is $50,000, but you'll get something. You'll probably get like 20 grand or 15 grand or 10 grand, depending on your DTI, your CER, your FICO score, and other criteria, okay? But one thing we love is that Nexxus is very flexible also in terms of the use of loan proceeds. In other words, if you have unexpected expenses, including home repairs, medical expenses, weddings, vacations, and more, they will work with you. Or if you want to consolidate your high interest credit card debt into one manageable monthly payments, Nexxus will also work with you, okay? Let's look at the specifics of this loan. So basically, the rates, the APR goes from 6.99% to 18.49%, okay? The terms, as long as 84 months, this is really good. 7 years, okay, and amounts up to $50,000, Okay, and the cool thing is you will find, if you have access to this, I would say this whole gamut here, you can find the rate, term, and amount that meets your specific needs. Okay, and they have an easy application and fast funding. You can get your loan. You can get your loan funded. What we have seen the fastest was 1 day. Okay, if they don't ask for additional documents, because sometimes they ask for additional documentation. Okay, they might ask for proof of pay, proof of employment. Okay, they might ask you to submit your tax returns. If you don't have any of that, you could be approved real fast. Okay, and applying, you can apply online, yeah, or you can apply over the phone. There is the number is 1-800-845-5025. The number, once again, we're going to put this on the screen, 1-800-845-5025. Okay, and you can also apply at a branch. You can book an appointment and talk to someone, and especially if you are looking for, you want to get the maximum loan amount, $50,000, and the maximum tenor, which is 7 years, then they want to talk to you, so you can have a conversation with the loan rep or the underwriter, so they can ask all kinds of questions, and you can also ask them questions also. Number 3, we have Consumers Credit Union. Our score, 9/10. What we love with Consumers is that right off the bat, you have a soft pull possibility. And this is really important because you don't want to risk actually your FICO score every time you apply for a loan, right? You don't want that. So what Consumers has is they have something called signature loans. Okay, and the cool thing is that a signature loan is an unsecured loan. And guess what? You can get approved for up to $100,000. Throughout the whole country, Consumers CCU is the only credit union that actually grants loans that high. Now, it's not easy though. I mean, if you don't have perfect credit score or you're not making money, they're not giving you $100,000. That goes without saying, right? But logically, just to think that Consumers can actually grant loans that high, that means they're pretty confident in their risk mitigation process. And what we love with the Consumers is that you have low fixed rates with flexible terms. You have loan amounts that go all the way to $100,000. No prepayment penalty. Okay, you have a quick approval process. And again, if you need more information about this loan, I want you to call 847-837-7938. The number again is 847-837-7938. And the cool thing is that you can use a signature loan for everything. Honestly, you can actually you can consolidate debt with it. You can take care of emergency repairs. You can actually do home improvements. You can take care of a family event, a wedding, whatever. I mean, it's totally up to you. In addition to that, you can also finance motorcycles through Consumers. And you can also do recreational vehicles, okay? And this is actually beside the point, but what we love is that Consumers gives you a whole gamut of loans to apply for. As a matter of fact, you can even apply for secured personal loans with them too. In other words, I mean, obviously, if you have a secure loan, the rates will be low, right? So if you are interested, if you have an asset that you want to pledge to get the loan that you need, then go ahead and do that. CCU will work with you. They will give you the lowest rates possible because, I mean, they're not losing anything. I mean, something happens, they'll just repo the asset that you pledged. So a secure loan at Consumers, or in general anyway, allows you to get access to better terms, okay? Because the lender will actually see that their ass is not on the line as it would be if they were lending you on an unsecured loan. So bottom line, Consumers, 9/10. Number 2, we have Alliance. Our score, 9.5/10. The cool thing about Alliance is that we love the fact that they actually have, obviously their loans go from $1,000 to $50,000, okay? But what we love is that they actually give you an APR that is decent in our view. They have an unsecured loan, okay? But the cool thing with Alliance, once again, is the maturity, 1 to 5 years, okay? And they actually have same day deposit into your account. Think about that. You can get your money the same day. You get your cash the same day. Isn't that wonderful? That's just great. Okay. And so you have personal loans that actually go from 10.49%. I mean, the APR starts at 10.49%. It's really not that great though. However, the customer service, the fact that you can get your cash real fast is really good. Okay. And you can use the money for a lot of things. You're talking about loan consolidation, home expenses, or emergencies. It's totally up to you. I mean, you can even take care of a family issues and whatnot. So the whole thing, this is really, really good. So the bottom line is, I'm talking about making sure that you are in a situation where you can apply for a loan real quick with them. And one thing I love with Alliant is that you can actually apply online. Okay, and if you pay early, there's no prepayment penalty. This is really good. Okay, and the cool thing here is that their loans are unsecured. In other words, you don't have to pledge collateral at all. Okay, and remember, the loan goes from $1,000 to $50,000. Okay, and available terms include 1 year, 2 year, 4 year, and 5 year loans. Okay, and also one thing I want to say here is that you will receive your money as soon as your loan is approved. Okay, and funds are available the same day in most cases. Unless they need additional documentation from you, you can get your cash within 24 hours. Not even 24 hours, really. I mean, you apply in the morning, you get your cash in the afternoon. Yeah. Okay. Make sure you have a relationship with Alliant, though. I mean, you need to all those loans here. You need to have a relationship with them anyway. Okay. And one thing I want to say here is that Alliant also offers a debt protection plan. Okay. So they offer a debt protection plan that, in the event of death, disability, or involuntary employment, you actually are able to make sure that your loan doesn't go into default. If you're interested in that possibility, you want to speak to your CCU loan consultants, okay, for more details. Very important. Number one, the best of the best. In our view, the best of the best. When we are talking about credit union, they have open membership. Okay, anyone can apply. PenFed, our score 9.8 over 10. PenFed is really good. I mean, we have our team members have been members of PenFed for the last 32 years. Okay, so we have seen this institution grow. They have modernized a lot of stuff. I mean, they are kicking ass right now in terms of innovative products. Okay, they are constantly approving more people, and again, membership is open to anyone. Doesn't matter where you live. You can have. I mean, they don't have branches all over the country because of the operational expense part of things, but they do have cooperations with. They have agreements with other ATMs, so with other lenders, with other institutions, so that you're not penalized if you use the ATM. One thing I want to say about the loan here is that PenFed, the APR starts as low as 6.74%. This is really good. This is really, really good, boss. I'm telling you, this is really good. And you can use a PenFed loan for everything. I mean, honestly, you can use it for debt consolidation if you want to do a balance transfer, your high interest credit cards, right? You can do home improvements. You can do transportation. Yeah. You can do medical and dental. You can have life and events if you have, a wedding or, baby shower or whatever. I mean, listen, if you want to travel, you want to chill a little bit, this is totally possible. You can get and the cool thing about this PenFed loan is, again, I've said this before, the APR is as low as 6.74%. But guess what? You have terms up to 60 months. Yeah, this is really good. You have loans up to $50,000. Okay, there's no early payoff penalty. There's no origination fee. There are no hidden fees. So this is really great. One thing we love with the process at PenFed is that there is a trifecta. There are 3 phases. Okay, first of all, you check your rate without affecting your credit score. In other words, you have a soft pull. You enter a couple of information, and they'll let you know what kind of options you have. And this is actually the second step here. They will give you a series of pre-approved offers, and you need to select one. Okay, and the third leg of this trifecta is you apply, okay, for real, and then they will do a hard pull. Though once you apply, they will do a hard pull, and you can receive your money in 1 to 2 business days after verification. And one thing I want to say here is that PenFed is really, they're very thorough in their verification process. I mean, this is a military institution, so they have that discipline, that detail, that granularity, So make sure that you have all the proper documentation if you want to go through PenFed for a loan. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another section of the Awesome Sweaty Kiwi Show. I'm still talking to you today about the 5 credit union personal loans with massive amounts and membership open to anyone. And I want to talk to you now. I want to give you an overview. So when we talk about credit union personal loans, especially personal loans that are open to a large majority of folks, I want you to think about, you want to run the numbers, boss. This is important because a lot of folks apply for a loan or a credit card, whatever. They just apply randomly. And we are just on a mission to actually fight that. We're on a mission to make sure that you apply for a loan, you have thought about it. You have thought about things beforehand. You're not just waking up one morning and say, you know what, I need a loan. No, it does not work that way. Okay. And this is something we got to think about in terms of having a strict strategy. I'm saying it 3 times because I want your ass to hear me well, okay? And you want to run the numbers to make sure that the numbers work for you, okay? Check your credit score. And those are things you have to do before contacting the credit union. Consider your options. Is a loan good for you, or a line of credit, or a credit card? What kind of funding do you need, okay? And then if you decide that you want to go with a loan, choose your loan type. And the cool thing is, as I've said to you in today's conversation, you have unsecured loans, you have secure loans, okay? You have other types of loans, and it's important for you to identify which loan you want to go for, okay? And shop around for the best personal loan rates, okay? And again, you don't want to make your decision based on the loan rates, but they are important. So I'll share with you the loan rates, the starting loan rates at PenFed, Alliance, Consumers, right, Nexxus, and FirstTech. So make your decision after analyzing the pros and cons of each institution and the rates they're offering, okay? And then pick a lender and apply. Yeah. So after you've done all this analysis, it's about time you actually pick a number and apply, okay? And provide all the necessary information. Don't forget that. It's really important to provide the necessary information. And once everything is fine, just accept the loan and start making payments. One thing I've said this before, I'm going to say it again. During the underwriting process, if the underwriter asks for additional documentation and they reach out to you, please do not ghost them. Do not ignore them. Do not get back to them after three weeks or 3 months or whatever. No. Okay. You want to be as responsive as possible when dealing with those credit union underwriters. Very, very important, because the thing is, they have a lot of applications to process. So if they just focused on your application and they're asking for additional documentation, and you're just trying to play games, you're playing games with them and not getting back to them ASAP, then they will move on to the next application. And let me give you a few pro tips. Remember, it is really important to cultivate a relationship with a credit union where you want to apply for a loan, okay, or a credit card, or a line of credit. So the importance of MPR at CUs is important. The importance of multi-product relationship at credit unions is high, okay? And we call it banking relationship. In other words, you are trying to stay away from your typical transactional banking, and you want to move to a relationship banking. Okay, and this is important because and this will help you actually get the loan that you need and deserve, the high loan, the large loan that you need and deserve. Okay, and the more your banker knows about you or your business, the better. It's really important because you can actually benefits from more favorable interest rates and loan terms. Okay, we are talking about fewer or lower fees. We are speaking about improved cash flows. We are speaking about strategic planning insights. So when we talk about having a relationship with the bank or credit union, in this case, specifically with the credit union, we are speaking about making sure that you open a bank account. Okay, this could be a checking account, a savings account. If you have some extra cash you want to park into a long-term savings account so that you can open a CD, not long-term, but medium-term. You can open a CD for 2 years, 3 years, whatever, okay? You can open an IRA, an individual retirement account. You can also open a money market account. So you have a constellation of products that you can open to solidify, to buttress, to strengthen your relationship with a credit union at which you want to borrow, you want to apply for a loan. Okay, it's really important. And one thing I also want to say here is that if you want to build a tighter relationship with the credit union, you want to set direct deposit into an account that you house at that credit union. This is really great because they can see how much you're making, they can see how often you're paid, and they can see your employer because they know the source. They can see the source of the wire transfer or the direct deposit. So what I'm trying to say here is that overall, you want to be in a position where you are constantly trying to, improve your relationship with a credit union and trying to pick 1 or 2 credit union or 3. But if you want to have a large loan, you want to apply at a credit union where you have a tightest, okay, the most tight relationship. Very important. Before we close today's conversation, please check out our approach. We do have a strict methodology of this show when it comes to evaluating loans, personal loans, business loans. So please check this out. Thank you so much for your attention. Here is a recap. So in today's conversation, I was talking to you about the top 5 credit union personal loans with massive amounts and membership open to anyone. We have 1, PenFed, 9.8 over 10. Number 2, we have Alliance, 9.5 over 10. Number 3, we have Consumers, 9 over 10. Number 4, we have Nexxus, 8.8 over 10. And number 5, we have FirstTech, 8.3 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.